So there, folks, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
Hello, everyone.
I've unpaused without saying unpausing. Paused, unpaused.
There you go.
There you go.
That's all out.
So, Velerious, the meat issue.
Yeah.
The episode where we discussed the meat, the last episode, only went up today as we're recording this, so there's no comments yet from Craig Gummersall. So, are we just going to sack off the hog roast like we planned anyway? And then if Craig Gummersall changes his mind or comes up with a better solution, we can alter it?
We could kind of do that, or just leave it.
We can just stop putting in orders for hog roast, is what I'm thinking, so they don't make any more.
Well, we could leave it for this episode and do roofing. Because we wanted to get quite a bit of roofing done.
Okay.
And while they're, roofing, it might help to have the hog roast in them. Don't know if that's going to help at all, probably not.
In that case, what is holding up our roofing at the moment?
Yellow flowers, maybe?
We've got yellow flowers.
We've got yellow dye.
We've got stone. What are people doing?
Wearing yellow hats as a bear.
Quite a few Wow, what the fuck? This is so broken.
With a yellow hat.
That is pretty broken. People are mainly doing meat-related stuff, Velerious.
Yeah.
Everyone there is cooking or sleeping.
See, this was the reason why we were changing.
Do you think I should take the hog roast off?
Oh.
At least they might get some stuff done.
We could do.
Craig Gummersall did say to move item construction up again, which I know we did do last time. Thing is, wow, it's already up the top.
Wow.
Oh, is a roof's walls.
Maybe. Raise them up.
How high do we want to raise them? We don't want to raise them beyond food, surely, because that was the problem we had last time.
Yeah, but they
puts them into a starvation loop.
They won't build walls unless we tell them to then. The reason that we did last time was hauling was above food, so they kept hauling and wouldn't cook food. Because you can't really tell them to do that. Where wall building, it'll be like, if you tell them to build a wall, they'll go build it faster.
Okay, let's see if that works. We'll keep an eye on things. See if anyone goes over here into the Atelier.
They probably will.
Or the
rogue might nick in there.
Crafting section.
I wonder why the rogues have purple cloaks.
Because it makes it easier to blend in the darkness.
Surely black would make it easier to blending in the darkness. Basically, they're just a little bit camp.
Maybe.
Is it to match their trickster? Is that the reason?
It's to blend in the tavern carpet.
Very
so that
clever.
They can steal things from the tavern without you realising.
So you just come in one day and they've been scrumping for beds.
And it also blends into the road quite well.
They just go out there stealing the beds. No, go back in.
For beds. Somebody has put a bit of roof on. Look, there's another bit coming.
Yeah, there you go. So that was the problem.
Maybe. I don't think that's the entire problem, but that's certainly part of it. Roof Deberias is just fucked now. We should have never... Oh, can we just... should we sell the Mask of the Beast to the next merchant that comes?
Oh, but if a merchant buys them, yeah, we can't delete it because Graham Gummersall will be mad with us. But we can easily just never auto-equip it again. That was the problem.
I know.
Auto-equip the best things. Oh, Mask of the Beast. Bunk. No!
We've got some Zombite Greaves and Helmet there as well. Should probably put those on.
I think someone wanted them, didn't they? Have a look for it.
We've also got 2 bits of gold and 2 bits of silver. Yeah, let's put these on someone first, the Zombite ones, and we'll find out what's going on with the gold and silver.
We can make your favourite magical weapon, the silver magical bent sword.
I do like a silver magical bent sword.
She's
not wearing greaves, so those are hers.
Would you not believe that silver magical bent sword would be kind of like...
And then...
3 bits of silver and a stick at the bottom.
Zombite helmet. We're just going to upgrade someone's existing helmet then. I take it we're not going to mess with the people with hats.
I thought someone had some Zombite armour on and we were giving them a helmet.
No.
Is that not the case?
No, everyone is helmeted. We could just upgrade... I mean, this chick's wearing iron helmet. That's pretty bad.
We'll give her it then.
Slowly start upgrading through people.
Yeah.
Do we have any military
The roofing's getting
orders
done quite fast.
For...
Zombite stuff.
Gold, no, silver...
Maybe we were saving up for 3 pieces to get the weapons. Are the weapons silver, 3 pieces?
No. Maybe.
Go check on the roof as well.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making the golden axe for Rose.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for another bit of gold for her.
The silver, I think we might have been kitting someone else out in silver, might we? Because he's got everything on it.
That guy needs a silver magical bent sword.
That was it. So we needed to build
the question
him a
is,
sword.
Did we make one?
I don't think we did. Oh God, all these bloody hobgoblin heads and troll heads.
I know, we need to get some of those on spikes as well at some point.
We need to sell them all.
So many of them. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Do you remember when we first started Towns and you just kept deleting them every now and then? And then we locked all the things and you thought you deleted the entire Hobgoblin head supply. You were like, oh no, what have I done?
I don't see a silver magical bent sword, so how much do we need? We have an order in and nobody's making it.
Oh, there you go then.
There is the
silver. They love it. Go look at the roof. The roof is amazing. It's on fire.
So what are we missing? It's not on fire.
The roof's on fire. There you go.
Why are they not making them?
Maybe they just
DSMB, silver magical bent sword.
If they need a silver, one of them things, which they might be saving up for Zombite or something if they're smart, and wood.
Maybe.
Maybe they're just going, you know what, we won't build it just yet, guys. We'll wait until we get some Zombite, and you're just like cracking them with a whip going, build it now!
There's definitely Zombite around.
I think
right.
There might not be, actually. I seem to remember us saying there wasn't much, considering we kept using it for the armour, and also it takes them like 8 years to get it from the bottom of the dungeon to the
15.
top. Yeah.
It should be enough for a silver magical bent sword.
They have to take it from the bottom to the top.
From the top to the bottom?
No, the bottom to the top.
At the core, you've forgotten.
Yeah. You know, just walking up the little thing, walking out of the crypt, going, top-wise, a hobgoblin head.
Yeah, I was trying to look at what was the thing behind it. It's the rally point, isn't it, for the...
Oh, that tiny flag.
Yeah.
It's that
side, patrol point.
I see.
Because we have them patrolling the entrance to try and maximise their chances of attacking things that come out of the dungeon. We've got orders here for things on spikes as well, which haven't been filled.
Well, considering they're doing that, and they're doing some roofing, we should have a chat about the games that are coming out recently.
The games that are coming out recently?
Well, they're not exactly coming out recently, but they've all come on pre-order.
Is this one of the ones that I've pre-ordered? Is that one of the ones we can talk about?
And one of the opposite ones that I pre-ordered, yes.
I was saving that to drop it as a thing on my channel, but... Yeah, basically...
Some people from here might not watch Towns and your channel.
That's true. Sid Meier's Civilization After Earth.
The space one has come out.
I've already pre-ordered that shit. I pre-ordered it the moment the pre-order was available.
Is it the one with aliens, where like you can chat with the aliens?
As far as I'm aware, it's going to be like Alpha Centauri.
Right.
Which is Civ in space, basically. You know when you send the spaceship off at the end of Civ, when you win the space victory? Imagine if that spaceship landed on a planet and you carried on playing.
Right.
That's essentially what Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri was. But it was a very old game. It's still brilliant, but it's like the graphics are appalling and shit, so it's basically had an overhaul.
Yeah.
And has been put in the Civ 5 engine, which is a pretty solid engine, let's face it.
Except when it comes to saving and trading.
Yeah.
The two things you can't do.
There's some bugs.
There's some bugs. You know, the bug that means you can take everyone's cities.
But it's a pretty solid engine. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So it's like, you know, it's future tech. It's just, you know, Civ in space. Well, what do you want?
The other things that I was going to mention is, obviously, with myself, I had the toss-up of if I wanted Borderlands, the prequel, I think it is.
The pre-sequel?
Yeah, pre-sequel.
The C-prequel.
The C-prequel. C-prequel.
The C-people. The shoe people.
So yeah, getting that, or Sid Meier's Civilization. Now after buying Borderlands, I've just realised something else as well.
What?
Telltale's is going to make a Borderlands game.
Yeah.
Now it was...
Oh, you little bastards.
It was just rumoured that we were going to do it. Oh no, where are they going?
They're going for the food, but they ran through the armoury.
Well, they've been attacked there.
I know, but that was worrying. I thought, what if they take a fucking armour rack or something?
Yeah. I don't think they could
Although they could have took the Mercedes.
That would have been It looks like they were going straight for the barrel.
Yeah, it looks... I'm guessing they only steal food. They've only ever stolen food before.
It looks like they only steal barrels as well.
Maybe.
Because I've never... Oh no, I think we have seen them once or twice just steal one bit of food on the floor.
Yeah.
But it looks more like they steal barrels.
Yeah, I think they steal food.
But it looks like they want to steal more barrels.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, Telltale is coming out with that Borderlands game. Now, as you know, we just finished The Walking Dead, which means no more Walking Dead, no more Wolf Among Us. Which means they have 2 slots to fill now.
Well, I'm not interested in the Borderlands thing. You know my opinion of Borderlands, unfortunately.
But I am very interested.
Yeah, you do like your Borderlands.
I still want a Breaking Bad Telltale's game. I think that'd be fantastic. Get to slap Jesse in the face. Make me some laugh, bitch. Be fantastic.
I like that style. I like because Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us are very good fun. I must admit.
What were the other games that Telltale made that's pretty good? There's so many of them. I went back and played loads of the old ones.
Was it them that did that Back to the Future one?
Yeah. They've done Wallace and Gromit.
Did they do a Jurassic Park one?
Can't remember the Jurassic Park one. They might have done. I seem to remember a Jurassic Park one. There was also as well.
I want to do Game of Thrones. Imagine that on the fucking Telltale engine. That'd be quite cool.
It'd be cool, but the problem is, I think we discussed this, that like Game of Thrones, with it being so long, Telltale episodes are not necessarily that long nowadays, because people complain if they are.
People complain if they aren't. Fucking that last bit of Walking Dead, I did it in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, this is getting shorter as it goes on.
To be honest though, episode 3 or 4, I think it was, I kind of like finished it and just thought, well, barely anything happened in that episode.
Yeah.
It felt like nothing kind of amazing happened.
I know, and I can see why they get a lot of criticism over it, because
you have to make
it doesn't seem like you're getting particularly great value for money. The gameplay is really non-existent, and it's getting shorter as it goes on, sort of thing. However, it's just... And the thing is, if you go into it expecting a game, you're going to be disappointed. If you go into it expecting an interactive comic book, you're going to love it. And that's...
And if you go into it expecting someone who's badass and a little girl, you know, fucking well done. You picked the right game.
Because the story's great, the dialogue's great, you know what I mean? It's like, it's well written and
in all honesty,
well presented, you know.
Do you think anyone here will care about spoilers? Considering this will be about a week after the last episode has come out.
Probably. In fact, no, fucking probably not. I think anybody who wants to play it would have played it by then, and anyone who didn't want to play it would have watched Hannah play it by then.
All the way through season 1, right? Did you get that feeling that you just wanted to kill someone? That there was one person in your party that you party with and everything, and he doesn't die at every opportunity. You want him to fucking die. Because it originally started with me, with Duck. And I hated Duck.
Duck was a bit of a twat.
Duck was such a massive twat all the time. It's like, if you didn't feed him, he'd bitch at you. If you didn't play with him, he'd bitch at you. If you didn't speak to him, he'd bitch at you. Yeah. It's just like, oh my god, you can't be Robin, fuck off. And then, like, when he died, I was quite happy. And then, like, Kenny was sat next to me just crying. I was like, oh, fucking shut up, Kenny.
Did you put a bug under his pillow?
Yeah. Called him a girl pants as well.
Girl pants.
It's like, you're a girl pants. Not the actual words that were said, but, you know, no spoilers now. But the same thing happened with as well. Kenny in season 1. Wow. Kenny in season 1 was the exact same. I hated Kenny.
I know, you had real issues with Kenny.
It was like when I first started.
I can't say I liked him. He was obviously there to drive the conflict, but
the problem is,
he was alright.
What always threw me, right, is in the first season, in episode 1, I think it is, you meet Kenny. And there is an incident at Herschel's farm, which is, I think Herschel was from the actual Walking Dead series, where basically the tractor is on, and Duck's in the tractor.
Yeah.
Now, quite clearly, you know 100%, Kenny is Duck's father, so Kenny will go for Duck. So the guy who's on the floor, who is not Duck, needs saving. So you go for the guy who's on the floor, and Kenny turns around and goes, "You twat! My son was there!" Well, you're just like, what? But other guy, you were clearly going to save Duck, is your annoying little target. And then, like, you know, from there on, it just gets even worse. Just like every time you go, "Feed people, Lee," and you just go feed people, and Kenny comes over, "Why did you feed my son?" It's just like, shut up, Kenny.
I like the way that it's sort of, you can't win. You know what I mean? It's like, no matter what you do, somebody else is going to be pissed off. Because that's real life, Velerious. That is exactly
and most of the time
what real life is like. It's like, any time you've got any sort of decision to make, you're going to end up pissing someone off.
Oh, yeah. And the best thing to do is always be a Lee about it and just go, "I don't know." You
can't, but that's the thing. You can't always sit in the fence. You've got to fucking make decisions, haven't you?
That was something that I noticed. In season 1, right, there were some choices that didn't have timers. So you had to answer.
Oh, right.
In season 2, I didn't see any of them. Every single choice allowed me to basically run out of time and just remain silent. I don't remember any choices actually needing me to speak.
To be honest, I didn't pay that much attention to it to have noticed that.
Well, generally, if there's no timer, I sit there and just mull over the situation and go like, should I shoot this guy, or should I rape this guy, or should I eat the snow? The yellow snow looks very appetizing. And it's like, you know, it gives you choices, and you go, maybe I should do this thing, or pee in the snow. There's always one stupid choice as well. That seems to be how the gameplay always works. You always have, like, talk some sense into this guy, talk some sense into this guy, go shit in the woods.
But the thing is, I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference what you pick.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is one of the reasons why it gets a fair bit of criticism, is the
That's the
changes
most
are
annoying thing.
minimal.
That is the annoying thing.
And that is a shame, because if, like... I mean, obviously, like, the more you change things, the more work that needs to be going into the game, blah, 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 blah. However, it still feels like you don't have any free will whatsoever, you know?
What you got to remember is, all these choices and everything, it gives them more work and everything, but 2 to 3 months it takes them to publish out one of these episodes.
Yeah.
Which is an hour and a half long, which is not enormous, but by standards, if it changed a lot of things, I would be slightly more impressed. One of the things we noticed was, Clem doesn't swear in the second series, like at the very beginning, if Lee doesn't swear to her.
I don't know, though. Have we done that? Because we both swore at her, didn't we?
Someone didn't swear. I'm sure you didn't swear at her.
Oh, I definitely did.
I'm sure you didn't swear at her.
I definitely did. And I've had the option to swear as Clem a few times.
Yeah, that's later on, because she just starts swearing anyway. It's like, that's another criticism, probably. The fact that if you wanted to make her all dainty and adorable and never sweary, it's like you really can't do that, because eventually she's going to end up swearing anyway.
And it's like, I'm not convinced it pulled my right choice out at the end anyway. When Kenny says that I sat with him, I'm pretty sure I did sit with him, you know. I'm sure I sat with Luke.
Where I sat with Luke, but he actually said to me, he went, when you...
Because Kenny comes over and sits with you, doesn't he?
Yeah. He walks over and sits next to you and goes, "Hi there, Clem!"
See, I could have sworn that was what I did.
Fucking goddamn Kenny.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's easy. Turn everyone to soldiers. Oh no, get them all at Wheatfield. That was it, wasn't it? You get them all at Wheatfield, then turn them into soldiers.
Yeah.
So...
Okay, let's do that. I'll just...
Harvest, yeah. Okay, we've got this. Strategizing down. Let's do this. Also, were you the only one, was I the only one, that in Walking Dead, you notice one of the clickable things is a transformer? And when I hovered over it and went transformer, I went, robots in disguise.
Where are these guys going? Why are they walking around this hill to get to the Wheatfield?
Because the hill knows all.
They're doing laps round the hill.
He who walks round the hill knows people.
Why?
What is she carrying?
I don't know. They're walking
what
round the hill.
What is she carrying? Is it a fish?
Stone that they've brought up from down here. That they're walking round the... There's a fucking road! Oh my god. I'm not even going to get mad, Velerious. Please don't let me get mad.
I'm going to let you get mad. There's nothing really you can say about that. Oh my god, that girl is going to get ambushed.
I'm going to turn them all into soldiers now.
Here
right. Is everyone... I think everyone's okay.
How long have they been sat there then? Like going around this hill and we've never noticed?
Oh, fuck knows, right? It's probably forever.
Never leave one.
Is that all of them? Holy
yeah.
Shit. Why am I leaving one?
I don't know, you always leave one. I think it's funny. Because it leaves one person just on their own somewhere going, please give me a soul.
Oh, here we go. The rogue's helping as well.
Look at all them spiders.
I know, that's a lot of spiders. Holy
oh my god.
Shit.
This is a bad time to have arachnophobia.
Oh god, here they come. Here come the spiders charging through the trees.
Oh god,
it's getting in the Wheatfield.
It's getting hairy out there.
Uh-oh.
Can you look at her health?
Uh-oh, not without sort of spazzing it out.
Ooh.
It's really hard. Severely wounded.
Oh, Anne's dead, I think.
She's moved. No, I think she's moved.
Oh, no, there. Oh, thank God, she's still alive.
I think she might have got away with that.
The bear came. The bear was there. Who's the bear?
I think we got away with it.
No, Emily, whatever you're called, run.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, here they all come. The townies are coming.
The townies are already
here.
What
is she doing with that stone?
She's carrying it round this hill, because that's what they do now. I don't know why.
Out of interest, right? Can you build a wall? Around the,
yes.
Around outy bitty. So they have
around
to go,
this and the road. They'd probably still find some fucking way of breaking it, though.
They would probably go over the hill, but at least that's better than... You know, being dirt.
We didn't lose anyone. So that was cool.
Now just need them all to go back amazed. And become
Because the problem is now with the siege, it's like it's got the same problem that Civilization 4 had, the stack of doom.
Yeah.
Where because all the enemies sort of dogpile one person, no matter how strongly armoured that person is, the attrition from all the tiny little attacks eventually kills them.
I think in Rome Total War, kind of like I had the exact same thing, but it was
oh my god, we've just got under siege.
Wow. Oh,
for
my
fuck's
God.
sake. Okay.
It does not like you this episode. Maybe it's giving you a sign.
I've got a fucking sign it can have, Valerious. It's the sign of my dick in its ass.
Sign of the dick in his ass. I don't know who he is since there's like 10 billion of them, but also, oh dear.
Oh,
Look at them waters.
it's going to take him ages just to get to us, that's the annoying thing.
I also, as well, in Sims 2, I fixed the coastline so it's not so jagged now.
Wow. Yeah, you recently managed to get Sims 2 working.
Not so much working as I just wanted it to look a bit better than someone shat a game out of...
Typical fucking EA,
horse's
though.
ass.
It's like, oh, look here, buy Sims 2 complete back in
Yeah.
Origin. It doesn't work. You'll have to, like, fuck about with downloading shaders and
resolutions,
messing with
reflexes.
config options, but, you know, here it is. Buy it, give us some money.
The main issue was, whenever you code a game, you code the game for the technology available then.
It's not like EA doesn't have the power to have just included those shaders
Oh, yeah.
in the pack anyway. Basically, they could have fixed it. If they're going to fucking charge you for it, why can't they at least make sure it works?
They didn't charge anyone. It's free.
Oh, wow. Well,
It was completely free.
No
That's the
wonder
reason
then.
why I have it.
They probably did that just so some fucker would fix the shaders. It's like, we don't know how to fix this. Release the game for free. Somebody will do it for us.
The people who are telling everyone how to fix it are the people who have owned Sims 2 for donkey's years and just didn't upgrade Sims 3 because they didn't like it. So they were like, oh, if you come on Sims 2, here's all the ways to make it look less shit. And all the nice little reflectors,
So,
get the light
Sims
look
4,
smooth.
Valerious. Sims 4. You going to be buying any of that shit?
Well, I know someone who already has, but no, I'm not probably. I don't know, it depends. I am tempted to a certain degree. As I've said on my Twitter, it's like, I think about buying The Sims quite often, but then I just remember the 10 billion bugs from all the other Sims,
Yeah.
and it just gets to the point where I'm like, I don't want it
It's
anymore.
like, not this time.
The saddest
They
moment...
fooled me enough with Sims 3. We spent... Well, I don't know about you, I spent probably about 200 quid on The Sims 3 in terms of the game, the expansion, sim points for the Sim store.
And even then, they didn't bring out
You
the
know.
expansion that I wanted.
And it was just a buggy piece of shit. It kept corrupting my save file, like, every third generation, so it's like, you couldn't actually enjoy it. And the Sims are fucking... They're worse than Town is.
In Sims 1, right, it was my saddest moment in Sims ever. I got a kid...
Yeah.
And the kid was with me for 27 years, because obviously they don't grow up, the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So it went from a baby to a child, and then went to school for 27 years, and it missed one day.
And failed.
One day. Social services came and took it away. One fucking day of no school for 27 years. I was like, fuck's sake, look how old he is. He could have just done it himself. It's like, at this rate, he's going to be 89 years old. His dad's still going to be working down the fucking mill.
The problem I had
Still
with
being
The Sims is it was just... it's just too buggy. It really was so fucking buggy. And like since then, as you well know, Valerious, I bought Tomodachi Life, and it's like I don't need Sims 4. Tomodachi Life is already better than Sims 4 is going to be, guaranteed.
The only problem
If you're debating whether to buy Sims 4 or Tomodachi Life and a DS, it's better value to buy a DS and a copy of Tomodachi Life than it will be to buy Sims 4 and whatever expansions.
The thing
Because there will be expansions.
The thing I always wanted in Sims was a way to make money from my own home. So that my Sim could fuck off going to work and things like that.
Which was the Ambitions pack for Sims
But
3.
it first came out in Sims 2.
Which was broken, like all the packs.
It came out in Sims 2, open for business. In which you could cook a nice cakery business and have it in your house where you sell cakes and delicious treats and shit.
Yeah.
That thing sounded badass. Not gonna lie, that sounded amazing. Then in Ambitions, they were like, you can now work from home and everything.
Oh,
Wow.
don't believe it. It's only 5 spiders, that's it.
Then there were like Sims Ambitions, you could work from home and everything, which essentially was working on a computer, but still, I kind of enjoyed
Well, no,
that.
because you had, like, you could be the hairstylist and the tattoo artist and the interior decorator. Unfortunately, the interior decorator was broken.
If I remember
and
correctly,
you would lose your cars if you tried to, like, take that as a career.
if I remember correctly, there was quite a few problems with it.
The hairdresser stylist career was also broken because it would cause your Sims to get graphical glitches and walk around with stupid glitches all over them.
Couldn't you also be a detective?
That was also
And
broken
when
because
you-
halfway through a
yeah.
case, it would lose its thread and it would not give you the next bit of the mission, so you'd never be able to advance in your career.
Firefighter, you could find people who were in places you couldn't get to, or people you couldn't save, or people who just would not respond to you.
I never bothered with the firefighter one because I know you did, and that's what made me not bother with it.
Yeah.
After seeing the troubles you had, I was like, I'm not being a firefighter.
The most badass thing was, though, you got an axe, and your sim got the...
Yeah, you could hack through doors.
Yeah, but he got that all the time then afterwards. So he used to go to people's parties and just hack the fucking door open. Hi there! Firefighter Velerious here!
Here's Valley!
It was amazing. But, like I said, again, they bring in all these things that make you go, oh wow, that's so cool, be a firefighter, be a detective, all this. Then you remember the 10,000 bugs that comes along with it, and you go, now do I actually want Sims 4? He's humping that wall.
It's kind of a spider.
But
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I don't think I want Sims 4.
The only problem I've got is the fact that they've taken out quite a few life stages, right? And I enjoyed all the life stages.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like...
And pulls.
EA have reached the point now where they have a habit, not just for releasing ridiculous amounts of DLC, but for cutting things out of the game and then releasing them as DLC.
Oh, and have you seen the Sims 4 price?
Oh, it'll be like 40, 50 quid.
Digital Deluxe, I think, is $59.99.
Fucking hell.
In UK, which is ridiculous.
And that's the base game. And they would have cut shit out of that ready for the first expansion pack.
Now, should have done what I did for a certain someone that I'm getting it for her birthday because she's obsessed with it. Where I basically got a message from Gamersgate, right, which is a site that I frequented like ages ago, and I got a Saints Row 4 there for like £3, which was amazing. And basically, I went on there, and they were having Sims 4 for £15 off, and they gave me a £20 off voucher because it was my birthday.
Very good.
So big shout out Gamergate, like that site. Very good. I got my games. Good stuff.
No, I'm not getting it. They you know what I mean? They've shot on me too many times, man.
Yep. And then you go and post on their forums, and they go, "Thanks, we're looking into this," and then never look into it.
I fucking. Do you remember that huge bug report?
Yeah.
I passed
Every
on,
single bug
and not
you've
a
ever found.
single bug got fixed. That was annoying.
I know.
The whole thing was just...
You got to remember that they probably get 700,000 messages per day of bugs that they should have fixed. But some of the bugs were so
obvious, like when they brought the robots in, and then like literally, you could have a robot living in your house, but anytime anybody in your house saw them, they would drop what they were doing, shout, a Simbot, and then forget what they were doing. So they wouldn't go to school, because as they go to school, they'd walk past the Simbot and go, Simbot! And then just go off and do something else. They wouldn't go to work, they wouldn't eat. Anything you tried to get them to do, if they passed the Simbot, they would freak out and forget what they were doing. Even if that Simbot had been living in their house for like 20 years.
I was just thinking, by the way, I'm sat here waiting for that timer to hit 20.
I know, we are already over time.
I completely forgot.
I was waiting for that. There we go. Yeah, right. That's as much roofing as I want to do for this episode. We've got just that one strip to do, and then the little
almost done it now, though, and then we can look about doing Necromancy Row, and then the tavern, and then we'll wait on Craig and Massault to get back to us about the meat.
Necromancy Row and the tavern. Yeah, he might have replied by the time this goes up.
Hopefully.
I still think that's the best idea, though, sacking off the hog roast, which actually looks to be quite low, because we've had them building roofs. How has that affected our...
45.
Wow.
So this is the problem. Anytime they do something, we're going to run out of food, and they're just going to starve to death.
But I think if we, like I say, if we sack off the hog roast and move the food back up to high priority, they will just have the steaks for a while, whilst the chickens repopulate and the pigs repopulate. And then we can just cycle, like farmers do, between the three fields.
Like farmers do?
Yeah.
We'll be having pigs for 2 months now.
Yeah. And then it'll be chicken season.
And then the giant chickens.
And then the large
and then the large pigs.
Brilliant. Right, we're going to leave it there, Velerious. If you'd like to say goodbye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.